must always be told. There is this new scam alert. I just have to prompt you. Now say, oh, fall into that alert there, and I said the scam there, then a one cause I was that means say, oh, she does say, oh, my freedom Jacob Caesar ask Kwame. That is the only thing I can say for now. Freedom Jacob Caesar, and I Kwame Bediako say, well, you see, can you pay Ghana and Ghana for money Kwame mayor president? That is what he said. He said he's rich. And you be a sika no ba, and that is what Nechita for you catch the Ghana for say, Papa sika no about why no baby and sika and this kind of things. The guy is already rich, so he doesn't need anything in the country. But surprisingly, no, Nana Kwame Bediako say, or be soliciting for funds, for assistance, no, they are running the campaign, or say a friend is Save Ghana funds. Into what funds be out Ghana for any contribution fund to Sesikanum, no pay $100,000 into that funds. But say you knew on go no baby o. Kwame Bediako enko no baby ni di kura nyama ballot paper so yet or be scam Ghana for sika. But I will take you through what I call the first scam. He started this first scam in 2022 at a Bank of Ghana, a raising red flag. Then the man saw, okay, if that couldn't work out, my own president, you know, you should have avenue, no, and fans come amount for. Because the richest man, on Ghana using Land Cruiser to turn him at the channel, and then or person Ghana for you and contribute, or no mayor president. So it means, or can say, on round or Ghana, no unim Ghana, and Sana air no cre. Or call round Ghana who say, hey, Sena Ghana, Yakra, Ghana son. Then let me just move my scam and about 2022, no. You know, maybe some people will fall into that trap. And now he calls it Save Ghana Fund. That is what I'm Kwame Bediako say. Now, I will take you to 2022. Nana Kwame Bediako ede adie bi baya nanka obeye nam ono de nanka enye nam 1 be nam 2. After nam 1 no. And then Nana Kwame Bediako say wakote cryptocurrency be a friend freedom coin. Enti or the freedom coin no ba na say amount for me to touch to freedom coin. Na say for enti hona na Bank of Ghana raise reference say hey that be nam 1 coin kura enche na be nam 2. Enti wa wunim now be falling into this freedom coin bia no wasn't because ye ma obi a opportunity bia say onye freedom coin bia o Ghana. Bank of Ghana say obi ani freedom coin bia o Ghana. Millicent and them alaji kwarba malam kwarba because ne mani abere ne yebaje Ghana si ho we ya obi be bu Ghana for so style bia bi bono ko bro Easter NDC regional chairman on e fe ne chairman style bia bi chairman UNESCO chairman bibia boko there so dia go be bu style bia bi. So that is what we're going to do today because as obi say oye Ghana for yina 419 na asa atija atija. So yentwa so and wow, was if you don't Jacob Caesar, I hate him. I should focus on my miserable life, and of course, miserable life and every year, no. Yeah, maybe I'm a Bugana form fast with Debbie. Sad in the camp. Won't even confirm freedom coin, ma. And some can say freedom coin and ye over per president. Now, president, you knew we are also what fund Ghana for contributed to it. Why not someone say president? Why not force on not quite Bediako to be president? He needs to tell us because so when you're president, you have achieved a lot. Then focus on your achievements and your achievements. And why do you think the Ghanaians want you to become president? For what? Anyway, now, right after say Bank of Ghana, raising red flag say, hey, Sakwana do not debana 419 mo bianco fall into it now. Nana Kwame Bediako because this is his Twitter now X. I say good morning Ghana. A cedi is depreciating almost 8 cedis to $1. That time now it was around 8 cedis to $1. And this is now Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and they do 14 cedis. No, I think the Bank of Ghana has more to worry about that. I think the Bank of Ghana has more to worry about than a freedom coin that's not even launched. So what he is trying to mean is say freedom coin or the Bank of Ghana are raising red flag. No, Bank of Ghana shouldn't focus on the freedom coin, but rather they should focus on the depreciation of the cedi. And as a Ghana economy engineer, that is what Nana Kwame Bediako believes. About your way na year 2022. And a papa is way sikeni na crypto aba into one kasa so belanchene de e Ghana ho. Now that time no, send American no, Bank of Ghana anti say hey masa, yeah ma me yesa 419 scam way. because na Mwanaba, it started from God is Love, ni DKM, Bono Hafo area, Hobabi, Bono Hafo, Bono East, Bono, na DKM for a good amount for DKM, God is Love, ni just a amount for from. After the free why and can because of that, John Dramani Mama could lose but because NPP for near Bronya the campaign say DKM John Dramani Mama and Elodina Mama there. In that area for Etwa by the TR NDC. All right. NDC Lucy, Mukoya and another buy and I'm one buy. Nana wants to be calm on for. And they can't among me. Your Hana Freedom Jacob Caesar cover for a freedom coin say crypto or the back. And a Bank of Ghana say Debbie, we inquire Yentanasema. Umfa aso Kwame dan amanfo achenchena unkututu anoma ho e mekere Ghana for na mbisa Ghana for say aboa beni we achewe anoma ye ntiase. And then na Kwame Bediako ne Bank of Ghana disiani Bank of Ghana ntiase anyeye papa ikota achira no hu say no sa scam no mame sign en sano en fambe another style why no was surface say wakwhye mask ohye mask bi achi ekofa bronyi bi kwa so many Piero kikiri PLO Lumumba mu nyina ba Ghana program na maso na Kwame started scam amount for oye na fierce was nega ba say hey akwa we scam mo hwe ni ye Ghana for njindi afedi o ha papa say according the movement about started call around Ghana or person be president adan ya also ska whole problems all Ghana. At the point when I was Ghana for nim nyansa because a box I think you good, you know. Your mama for Besa Quinty nim nyansa. So he is more wiser than every Ghanaian into about Babaji Ghana see ho yatiasie. Yan kan shame yet one papa ya kofa adi about say friend Save Ghana Fund. E pa cho ebia na engineer sama meka no be fi say mea na mahye da bo mitima meka. E beto ba say na chita ani ni kwa wa start di matem no. Odima de ani wura nti mama yanko ne nkwa hwe na Kwame Bediako.
Our country is in shambles. Our economy is facing crisis. Our people are jobless. Our children are becoming hopeless because they don't know their future. And our leaders have given up because they failed us as a country. But all we have today is us as a nation. And I want to tell you that 74.9% of this population is between 0 to 45 years. It falls under the youthful age, which means we are responsible for the future of our country. And the only way for us to make it ours is to begin to be responsible for our own people and our own country. Now, the Western world, maybe we pick America or we pick Europe. Every one of these presidents will go to the public. It doesn't matter. Donald Trump is a billionaire, and he went into politics, and he went to the public to raise funds. So he asked them to donate to him. Now, I would like to tell you why it's more feasible for us to start practicing our democracy this way. Because I'll come to Africa. All the leaders in the Western took the donation from the people to put themselves in the seat. So guess what? The people made them the president. They did not make themselves the president. And therefore, they have no choice but to serve the people. That is democracy. Democracy belongs to all of us. It does not belong to a few of us. Now, when you come to Africa, it's completely the opposite. All the leaders are going to the people and giving them money and say, vote for me. Why do we call this the same democracy? Why are we practicing it the opposite way? So now let's try and figure out, when that person that came to you to give you that money to vote for them, when they become a president, do you think they're here to serve you or you owe them? On this note, it gives me the opportunity to tell Ghanaians, the nation of this country, that the Save Ghana Fund is just telling the nation that help us change the narrative for the first time in history. Help us change this narrative. Your power is your thumb, and who you choose to vote for should not be able to connive or instruct you to vote for them based on payment. I want you to be the investor of your leader, of your national governance. I want the nation to see that they are responsible for creating leaders, for putting leaders in place. And I'm urging the youth in school, the laborers of this country, opinion leaders, the kings, the queen, mothers, assemblymen, the young man, the young woman, the old man, the old woman, the father, the mother, that one big thing that you can do for us as a country today is for us to change this narrative by, for the first time, supporting us, donating into politics instead of receiving whatever commission or money that is given to you before you vote. That we believe we're going to raise over 100 million. It's not the money, it's to show the nation that what we can do.
All right, and the Freedom Jacob Ceasar says he needs to raise $100 million. And he is telling you to become an investor in your future and in your leader. One of the words no is no. This guy chooses his words very, very carefully. He brought the Freedom Coin out among for MA investors. It didn't work. Now he is into politics, or was it be investing in him? Again, it's the same Freedom Coin, and then he is moving it to another direction. One was tired. This guy seems to be a scam. This guy is actually going to scam people with his bid to become the president or whatever. I don't know, but that is what I believe. And he needs to convince me more. Nana Kwame Bediako needs to convince somebody like me very, very, very well. Because as we speak in the things I see this guy doing, it seems like Ubi or I say, okay, who's a Ghana for a very stupid people. Into Obabe's Kame Ghana for. That is how I see him. Because how can somebody who did grab my ballot paper so? Easy me a nomination, my uncle file documents. Now say, I say taxes, because I won't have my bed problem. You need $100 million into Ghana for a donate a mawo. Now one from go campaign. Now you say a Ghana for are now in demo. What does it mean by democracy? Means go and fund me to become your leader. Does he understand what he is trying to mean here? And then Kwame Bediako seems to be like, okay, until let me just go and scam them. In fact, he actually made mention of this kind of things. Or pure FM. Listen to him very, very carefully. It doesn't matter. Listen to his choice of words very, very, very carefully. Then you might understand what I'm trying to mean here.
Ona Ceasar Western region takwa ena Ashanti Goldfields wo ewo anso na Goldfields wo ewo na sound man nyina wo more than 300 tons to 400 tons in the space of 20 years of gold. Do you know how much that is? It's 3 times our GDP. Omokro omoye private company no. Government, you need even 10 tons. Now you 7 tons na die central bank. Atima make any some bank no any be or man any be. But 7 tons. Nansia no mkope 7 aka ho ansa na emo ye grant you 3 billion. First na Ghana nkranke borosika ya under $1 billion because of our reserves. Okokata anso a omo reserves e be 300 tons. Omoko jisika 200 billion at a time. Almost omo ba be 6 stadiums near the omo ba be World Cup, omo be yese. Reserves no so gold no. Omo ni gold kra omo kurum. Omo no omo toy ho. Na wo share ye man say 2 gold a. Na ya ton gold no dey age dollars. Na ye twebia ma ye o cedis mu. Na oni pa kro no $100 ni ma no. O the gold na kusi ho. Eno na o de paging on the currency. And then the back in the currency to make it stable. And na o no wa bre o cedis and as dollars kakra no do go da na usika na udi okurum no we dey pledge to on the dollar Wa ukra gold no. Enti ono ne dollar ne ye stable or do gold na ye ne dey stable. And wo de odi na choki de ni sika no. Enti wo see the no enhu dollar no kra so. Enso na ukra gold no.
Would you reverse that?
Of course. I mean, I'm sorry. This is dumb. I'm sorry to say it. Jimmy Sam. Say na Jimmy enso ya dia. Nyankopon ni hu adro. Ontimi nsaw yare ewo ho. Obetima sanipa bia yare ba fan o deaf o obesa yare ba wo hwe bible mu a obi a wagimi bia Nyankopon akasa twe ne safiri ne ho. Enti bia
Pacha so much as here. Na Kwame Bediako so hwe bible mu a obi a wagimi bia Nyankopon sa twe ne safiri ho na Nyankopon ntimi nsa ne yare. Enti ohu Ghana for sebe manu da tumuna so ye jiminti oba bes kame ye. Ohun se ma papa start so oka. Someone on the lifestyle or whatever. But surprisingly, the Kwame Bediako doesn't seem to be changing. Nti ama omo eyes omo criticizing no. Omo da bia no, omo nya upper hand. They keep on saying say kai. Akwa we say kai. It's surprising say somebody will just pop out in the whole of the country and trying to think that the whole nation in Yane and Kwasiafo. Yeah, Jimmy. And all those nomination grammar and grammar ballot boxes no and a ballot papers no. Freedom Jacob Ceasar do not friend and Kwame Bediako say more money $100 million. No for me on the dingo ballot paper so. Besides that, I was saying when I say the whole nation in Jimmy. Yankopon could have in say free so. Hey Ghana, I am over the door. Etisika so come there. Ghana, I am more the door. And I Kwame so the India was a Save Ghana Fund. Internet. Nana Kwame Bediako say man save Ghana. Obeso be your president na wo mom na bo man me president also on fancy kan president no. Oko around na who say ne petrol asa. Internet wa wo hwe me Freedom Jacob Ceasar so wa launch ade you fan save Ghana fund. Was mun contribute this kan fama no. Meaning how well I already say we sika come na Kwame Bediako there. And that is what the guy is saying. Fama be Ghana you do. Somebody just said, was it one Ghana? Was it stop your nonsense? What has your mama done? Has he not done you any wrong? Stop the nonsense. We are talking sense here, Master. We are not saying it. We are talking sense here, and I'm not forcing you to learn sense. Nana Kwame Bediako say Ghana for arguing or form. So you might belong to that kind of group. I will lead a Nippon or Penasam Nekan, or send this camano. So who contribute donate this camano for me also president. That is the only thing you need to do. Also pay $100 million. Most send this kind of man. So who's a Jimmy? Nana Kwame call around like open. Who's a Jimmy? Wow, send him who's a Jimmy? And also for Sikama no I would have didn't go from Ghana party. Anyway, then he was saying, say, oh, it doesn't matter. Say, me is Kenny and I'm in yes Kenny. But Ghana no we are saying when Donald Trump could solicited for funds. Answer at the time of Donald Trump solicited for funds and as all you sign money be no. Then the D or ballot boxes no and a ballot paper no so. Yes, it will be or baby keke. Now or yeah they are untimi enye. You don't do it like that. In fact, there was a time Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ekwejina China Ekita bag no Australia or China. About him say mo kai sade na. Enti Nana Kwame Bediako so sunya Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Say they on the washa sentem or see what obetimi bia no. Be very quick. Na first sika no ebrantem. Me pacho me de ba on Bawumia so there. Bawumia answer na na do be for me government. Bawumia so dey China no kita bag. And China for me, said, "Oh, sorry, them was a day." Or say, "Quench a benyabia, kakra benyabia fabra, kakrebia for mame, kakrebia for mame." That was what Bawumia did. Someone who Bawumia, one who John Bodu, no man who Tiko Jaba, or that's allowed actually. Our China, and I'm quite away. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no. Ghana sitting vice president, no, in China for uncle, I didn't say this car. You know, anyway, then I can't be there. Consider the style or born style be having to also send it and if any save Ghana fund, if I also pay $100 million. When you're in the wow, ya channel. Nana Mesro, Boy, me Jimmy Wow, meet my Jibia Wow. Tentem, Majibia Wow, Naja, you must Quasia 4 system no more. Quasia 4 system no more, Naja. Yanjis cannot then. and this kind of thing. And I was here for, and I believe that Fred Bejo and me now. One other thing I could discuss is Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia making some reckless statements. You are Ghana. Me started to make politics and said TB that. Very, very reckless. Sorry to say. Very reckless. TB that. So we're going to also go on that angle. Now, I feel we are Freedom Jacob Caesar, Save Ghana Fund. Any Mahmoud Bawumia de Nina. Edia Bumna Fidi atwehwe ho enkomo enti what I'm going to do now is say yemko ne ne Bawumia enko twehwe enkomo enti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so ensem
yeah oba over 4 years mpo nkwa o mahama onu de oba over 4 years mpo nkwa o enye sa o se o we ko honeymoon na wasamba me de mama me ejuma no a me wo 8 years me beko 4 years a mesamba na ma besre another 4 years enti accountability no me ba mo be bisa me say na o se obey we o ye ono de mo ma no a odi ko honeymoon mo hono biom me de mo ma me a me ko me be ye juma no na ma ye ma mo nyina enti mo fa ma me juma me mo akoda me da mo ase dishina me wono. My main opponent, Oni Salvation no. Oni Salvation no. Adia mihu, oha, ontimi hu. Entimi kase, yebe ye bibia, onhu, okase, entimi mbaso.
All right. Enti Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also say vision ono. Your mama enibi. Also no Bawumia no vision ono. Mama and vision be into idea or no who naturally no John Mama who. Then he went on to say, John Mama dear bar or 4 years a pair, no about me about 8 years. What a very, very, very reckless statement. When I find what a shock. Reckless statement. Per the constitution of Ghana, they are talking about to become the president at 4-year mandate. How the heck but Bawumia thinks say he has 8 years to rule Ghana? Why the case has no? Say John Mama or 4 years a pair. Now, only about 8 years. Why the country say mama 4 years now? About 8 years. The term of office of a president in Ghana by the law no 4 years. For 4 years you go for re-election. It is a mama but a mama or 1 term which is 4 years. So say Nyankopon Pangudie say what Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na be 4 years. Then you are telling us say Mahama or 4 years now 8 years. Why did 8 years now? I don't know about Mahmoud Bawumia PhD in Ekita, and sometimes I've been doubting him. Say, Papa Okoye PhD and Kasa Nasa Wanye, or who is advising him? Say, among Kasa answer that kind of reckless statement. Na NPP for make say, oh, Otabama Mama, or 4 years, 4 years. Then on the term of office of a president in Ghana is 10 years, and yet 4 years. Mama na more 8 years, then they compete. Mama be 4 years. Yet you are using 8 years, and I'm more diastic with Mama's 4 years. And a Ghana for you know who said that be 8 years and mama 4 years no be is better than you. Instead of convincing Ghanaians say 8 years is better than mama 4 years no, you are now saying so mama about 4 years pay number 8 years. 8 years na the amount there now there. Mama picking dollar out because 3.8 in 4 years. All the 8 years they could do 14 cities. Now the amount the next 8 years dollar ni be do saying. Masa, sometimes when you give people the opportunity to think and reason for themselves, and then when they are failing to reason and think, that becomes a problem in the society. Because Ghana can start and push Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to reason and then to think like a vice president. Or for now, this guy seems to be a lot confused to say, who are they putting Ghana? That is what I believe. And I'm going to bring Kwache Frederick on my line, then we discuss these two guys. Mahmoud Bawumia's statement is so reckless. Meaning, who is advising him? Because Matisse NP before we be Ekasa say, oh, Mama, they about 4 years. Mama about 4 years. Term of office of a president in Ghana is 4 years. So what is the argument here? And then Freedom Jacob Caesar say, or the Freedom Coin about Bank of Ghana shooting it down to say they also be invested in the Freedom Coin in another form, $100 million or the Sikato so or say you should donate to him. Bibi Aboko there.
Well, I don't be Bediako. Now, the Germany around throwback, I was a force, a million money, I was a form. I didn't mean
Okay.
that I buy it.
Mela meten nka je dis ehwe no.
You knew Sabatin. Obia Anka said, or Tan Cheddar, and I say, why you be at TIA. Why, this is the person, well, really no hotel of a Swaya president. Now, Ghana, people will be the Ghana for. You have the right to talk about things that I'm come to Mama. Now, that's a work at any lifestyle. Now, the two are no good waddle. Any more my warrior now. Just say, into the if you are not necessarily said that you are no Ghana for the 2 hour, no more about a president here. Or by a president, Papa, my union. Not necessarily say, why be na so can't so be president in or contested party. I don't know what see a Ghana need or a financial contested. But this time around, young people are you computer president be answer.
Debbie.
Emma, a baby ask you now 419. And we have the right to ask the necessary questions. Be character. Be come on, when you see a road, what is that guy need echo boost echo can? No, but a Drew Blair who hears a can ask him no. As I say, yeah, I don't think they can ask him. Now, I think that, that's some no, there's a meeting twice a year. I mean, twice a year. Now, wait, now 1 part 2 no first way, or first way. Now 1 part 2 and what first way. Now, we have to ask our question. So I see the bit our home. Shama walking. I know my way, baby, sister or Ghana. You baby ask you, no, not Ghana for sick a day. Echo, people be a victim of circumstance. Short as yet. And see, there come one some just because that year we are my Ghana phone for between one for here. Not every react yet. Now, you time to warm the bar by day. A minor, I'm just say. Now, now, Ghana, what we kind of quaint. As quaint. We kind of quaint as fine, no deal or hang, no the other day. So, yes, here. As you said, the power and was I you tell no so person will be president, you know. So, what yes, here. So, who's the group of fans? What do you mean by is that the best way to seek for fans? Invest in what?
Let's educate Sebastian here. What was it? There's a difference between presidential candidate and then the presidential aspirant. And you're very clear. Within my ballot paper, so you are like me here, who is saying 7% be president. So to solicit for assistance or for funds, no, won't go to this level, no. That be unru.
So in case you invest in at the end of the day,
Yes, because we didn't be my ballot paper, so then I so people need this kind of education. There is no clear difference. There are parents in the whole candidates, different people altogether.
Can't it be in a different way? Can't it be in a different way? If the people finance political parties, good. But can't it be in a different way? And the actual what you have to say the Papua, and maybe a bird come on. Or by say, you may invest your face, will be a matter face, which was similar to number one. The number one did the invest to a gold business one. That number, who could be a girl, if you are an ally or so headache, and now everybody can be rich and everybody can be broke. If you the fact that you are who you are rich and then how are you individual person or China over to you broke? That's where you broke because if you are the source of income, no, who never be a free. And it may happen, say, or China now broke it down. Now break it down to see a hair fana, you may see a or more investing euro. we should get something right. This is an individual, not a political party. Very an individual.
That's true.
Or contesting for, and now when you're ambitious, you're contesting for presidential race.
Yes.
Which he's still testing the water. What he said, I want my political independence.
Mame found Bank of Ghana statement that we issue in 2022 about Freedom Coin. Ebian any pan of no him say the boss no in 2022 no started our investment in send one day nibi.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bank of Ghana shooting it down.
Now
and then president. The didn't call ballot paper so or see a statement is my main found those particular statements in here there. Enti Ebiana wow no. You might think that we are making things up here. We are not actually making anything up. Bank of Ghana notice to the general public on a digital and virtual currency operations in Ghana called Freedom Coin. Notice number BG/GOV/SEC/2022/03. It has come to the attention of Bank of Ghana that there is an impending launch of a cryptocurrency named Freedom Coin. Freedom Jacob Ceasar there. The public is hereby cautioned that neither this cryptocurrency nor the promoting company has approval from the Bank of Ghana to operate in the banking and payment sector. In line with notice number BG/2018/02 issued on 22nd January 2018, which can be found on the bank's website, Bank of Ghana wishes to reiterate that cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin are not regulated under any laws in Ghana and are therefore not backed by any guarantees or safeguards. So what the Bank of Ghana is meaning is say, uko invest in this kind of things, nipa na ode buy no, oni sika bia de baby na so boka ya de sika na baby tuya oka. Enti uko invest na ashiko. Bank of Ghana advises the general public to exercise caution in respect of cryptocurrencies transactions. The bank further directs all licensed institutions, including banks, specialized deposit-taking institutions, dedicated electronic money issuers, and payment services providers to refrain from facilitating cryptocurrencies transactions via their platforms or agents' outlets. The general public is hereby advised to take note and be guided accordingly. For further inquiries, please contact those kind of things. So this were the statement the Bank of Ghana issued in 2022 against Freedom Jacob Ceasar say, operation is not back, it is not backed by any law, and the Bank of Ghana does not have any reserve that so we are questioning you uko invest in us so Bank of Ghana, when Bank of Ghana issued this statement, Freedom Jacob Ceasar sent a medical kind of also yes, Bank of Ghana munyama until he went to his Twitter page and then actually said, Bank of Ghana should concentrate on the dollar, SA against the US, the CDI against the US dollar now, and do not even think about the Freedom Coin because Onyan Lanchi Yakra. So actually in 2022, he acknowledged or the side but Bank of Ghana are shooting it down. And then Papa and no amfa. And also Papa President Eddie. Even ye nomination ma on peke forms on na ni so ade hunu me meti aka 10% be president ni so ade hunu me ni ballot paper bia ye invite me by laws of Ghana me nyan koduru ba bia aba se mo man $100 million nti o se wa wajimi no do this scam no Fred, these were the statements and communications at Bank of Ghana we did not make anything up.
No, even coming from that direction, and you're the same person, and we are all claiming he's fucking good and he's great. He came to help Ghanaians.
Yes.
Yes. So, Scanner one, and if you listen to him, he has already told Ghanaians said no more be a Hokrana and Crawford a year on his behalf. I know the name. So why don't we stick to that? But quickly coming out to demand say when he had this kind of amount for what?
Yes. Also, opposite Mona Modene, but Mona Mobile president. Inti Mona Mundo Nitimane Mayor president. Because who say president neighbor Mona Mamusika. Na momo de atoaba momo. The first thing to know say Ghana for Jiska send atoaba.
$100 million.
President.
$100 million and free Ghana for no within a chino there. And the president
fund for the whole nation, baby, I will be until the MSO. We didn't hear Kutiamano.
And I made sure says, I don't know, they will be president in the year. And you own your president, you know. Because we'll be on your desk and find a day.
The question may be say, see, donate $100 million where the man and as or when the DMA ballot box on ballot paper as well. Another
aspect of it. Maybe he believes in his aspirations, you know, the person to live. That one is that person's own problem. But you two put a 1 day, 1 year, and why they, because looking at the people who are moving a and then if you have that belief, say, wait, my president, in two quarter musica the idea, manner, it is on to you.
Yes.
Great business, the one, and genuine legitimate ones, risk. Risk-taking. It happens every blue. It happens. If you have a week, everything I rate my neck. But I'll bet you now you broke what's in it.
Yes.
Now you broke a neck. You'll bet you now you rate man what's in it. Based on what you do. You understand?
Yes.
And for me, you know, if people still have a belief, say, obey me about the president, so therefore, the person wants to invest in the and you're not so I think, say, really need that matter for now. But you see, Bank of Ghana brought that statement out not because they are saying, but because they saw traces in that issue. You know, number one, there wasn't any difference. And Bank of Ghana has sat down for some of these things to go on for a number of times. We have got DKM, got the club near the identity, all about the victims before. If you have seen, say, this time around, if they are not quick to intervene, already, you know, can it be the Hokrana? Young Wiluso. That's it. And let's have a because yes, I'm available. You know, we know. Now, for what side of Hawaii, I could claim said, oh, scap. And who the time, who the cash I was teaching, you may think, say, oh, I will question the source of the money. And then the other who can air back for you.
But wouldn't be. Well, who said to say, or be politics, you know, say, among funding coming there, and your Bank of Ghana, say more. And they say, what jumpy fence, you know.
As I said, they are investing in him.
Yes.
I say, a normal political statement.
Papa, about life, imagine so bad that when the or president life or the Nam Ghanani. Jacob, Papa, Sabana Minister, where Gaddafi is idea, I don't even know. And I also a day.
Mamma about me.
Anyway, if we have a couple of years now, and the Ghana for incoming president, freedom.